Oh, that would just be our luck. Oh, look, the lights on.
Fucking lights on.
Now, and that pre-show thing that we discussed, if the light comes on, that means the show is actually like started. So
Linoleum.
just, you know.
Well, I know what a rolling train wreck is. I just don't know what that was. Wheels weren't moving. Nothing was. We just wrecked.
How can you fuck things up while you're in the parking lot?
I know.
While you're in the turn the damn light off. We know we're live.
Like, what happened? He hit the parked car. How fast was he going? He was parked too.
He wasn't even in the motherfucker.
Well,
welcome to Eric's corner picture. He didn't give us a topic, so he said we're gonna dance in a cage.
That's right.
And I want John. Okay, I have to go to. Hold on, let me bring up YouTube because. So, have you seen the comments for the video yet?
Oh, shitters and
Let's
more
see.
shitters. It's always
what was it?
shitters and more shitters.
Said Big Papa fit topic. Why are brew reviews gear with Matt and there?
69 views, classic.
It's 82.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say, there it goes.
So Christine was telling me that they're going to be implementing their punishment more severely now.
On what?
YouTube.
What's
What
that?
are they going to do?
The first time that you do something that doesn't abide by their community standards or rules, they will freeze your account for a week. If you get back on there and say you don't follow the guidelines a second time, then they will freeze your account for 2 weeks. And then if you do it within, I don't know if it was a month or two, I don't remember time frame wise, but if that happens time frame wise, whatever the standard is that they set, you will lose your YouTube channel.
Well, that's only going to be people that they're. It's all. I mean, that girl.
Anybody that they deem that they don't want
Right.
on there.
The girl who promotes young people having sex with dogs, she's still on there. And now, if that's not a violation of their community standards, I don't know what is. But I mean, you got people that show full nudity, but they go, no, it's not nudity. It's called art.
Right. But Jim shows 1.5 seconds or whatever of
Well, yours was art though. Yours was art. Yours was a
Mine was
picture
art
of art on a calendar. That was art.
So it was a calendar, yes.
Art.
But, or the titty shaking, in the intro for what? Like I said, a second and a half. Give me a break.
Yeah, they just. It depends on what you're doing. If they like you and they're making money off you, I mean, come on, having a dead body, a suicide victim hanging from a rope on your YouTube channel, and it goes into the
showing that.
No, guess what, Christine? It was hand-picked by YouTube to be trending for the children, for the kids.
No, that is not for kids. First of all, second of all, that's offensive.
It was
That
20
is
20
somebody-
million views in 7 days, and it was on trending, the number one trending thing selected. Now, YouTube picks trending. It doesn't have, the old way, it wasn't, anybody could be on it if you were moving. But now YouTube picks who will be trending, and they put that on there and left it up for a week. 20 million kids saw that.
That is fucked up if I have ever heard anything.
Oh, it is.
What the hell is the matter with society nowadays? If
They were standing by the
dog, or you're killing somebody, or you see a dead body, that's entertainment.
They were standing in the suicide forest in Japan. They had just done 3 videos insulting everybody in Japan. Now, this channel had just done like 3 videos, and so they dressed up like Pokemon, and they were running through the streets of Japan, throwing Pokeballs. They were total assholes. But then they went to the suicide forest and they found someone who had killed themselves, so they videotaped it and they hung out there with the body.
Okay, that's bad juju. You don't do that shit.
Oh yeah. So let's go ahead.
Yesterday when I did I did a video, I haven't edited or anything yet, but I did a installation of the Echo Sports. Maybe I should have dressed like Andy Warhol or something while I did it.
That's funny. Hey, let's get through the chat room real quick. Let's say hi to Smile Money. Yes, and Smile Money got mad at the redhead in the comments. So yeah.
Yeah, she gave him the held raspberry this time.
She gave the raspberry. Black Dog, what's up? Gunwild, hey buddy. Mark Peace, and yes, you're a homo. Douglas Walter, and then that faggot Eric Bummy. So
We forgot Black Dog.
no, I said Black Dog.
Oh, okay.
I said what's up. And J Dog just popped in. I want to was it Clyde? Clyde, big Papa AR-15 on YouTube. He said that he didn't care how many clothes I took off. He still wasn't watching me fucking dance in a cage.
Wow.
So, I just want to tell everybody you don't have to worry about that.
And awesome, guys. Thank you. There's 6 guys in the chat room, and there's 6 yellow, or it's 6 hearts.
Well, I put a heart on there, and I'm not actually lighting.
Okay, then someone's a traitorous piece of shit in the chat room. I'm guessing Mark. That's just my gut feeling.
Just is that a gut feeling?
There should be 10. That's what you should have.
Now we got Scott Murray in the house. Jim can now put a video of him and the Wookiee fucking put it on YouTube without getting a channel.
Hey, Doc, tonight we're going to be talking.
Come on, guys.
Absolutely nothing.
Tonight we're going to be talking about crooked paintings.
Oh no! Let's not
See the brew review, by the way.
Yes, I did. That was Smile Money. Smile Money didn't give us a heart. He said we've got to work for it. Fuck off. I mean, what? I'll have her do more than a raspberry to you.
How come he doesn't like the redhead?
She pokes fun at him.
He's cooler than he is.
But yeah, I want to thank everybody for showing up again. It was just like, hell, I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about, so we're going to blame it on Eric.
Well, I want to thank Smile Money.
And well, I want to. What did everybody think of the promo? First and foremost.
Don't
Well,
ask.
I just want to say that I had a lot of fun editing it.
Well, no shit, because it was all about shitter.
Well, there was a little more than shitters, although hers was really, really nice.
I really could tell because you really kept going back to that shitter.
Well, number one, once I got to look at who was going to be in it, I was very adamant about, no, keep it on her. Keep it on her. I was like, that's like a Jim favorite right there.
I have favorites too, you know.
You know that's a losing battle that you're going to get some hot guys in a video. You know that's a losing battle, right?
I know.
I have done things for her before. I'm sure I will do things for her again. But as opposed to but Jim, if you want guys in your video, Jim, to appease Christine,
why would I want guys? I'm a guy. I want girls. Christine's a girl. She wants guys.
and I'm a guy. I like to edit girls.
It's just like the age-old song. What have you done for her lately?
Somehow or other, every time this arises, I end up being the shithead.
Yeah.
Well, my job is done here. Thank you. Good night.
Tip your waiters and waitresses. Sure, we here all week.
Put your chairs in the upright lock position.
Put your tray tables up. We're in for a bumpy ride.
No, I wanted to thank Smile Money. he didn't have to, but he wanted to pay for one of the two range hours up at Dead On, but not well. But makes it sound like you're going to say something mean. He did follow up with, since he sent the money, I could either use it to pay for one of our hours, or I could make one or two snowflake melter things on behalf of him for you, because in the event that you pick Smile Money, he was going to pay the AK forward.
Oh, what the? Oh, on the snowflake melter?
Yeah.
Is he in on the drawing?
Oh, and by the way, on HornetFixer.com forums, the Snowflake Melter only has 15 open spots left.
Oh, yes, people. Can we get this done? Please, please, let's get this done. If you've already donated, recruit some of your friends that might be interested in winning a really nice
Yes,
AK.
this money and the next one is going to go exclusively for Mr. Holster. I'm not going to get into his not going to get into his personal shit, but let's just say
Excuse me. I'm just laughing.
any money that we could get to him right now would definitely be helpful.
Yep.
And we can't move on to the next one until we do this one.
Yeah.
Scott Murray, if you do that, you're editing the video.
Scott's going to
Challenge
send
accepted.
pictures of himself wearing a fig leaf and a pair of sneakers. He said he'd send them.
I'm just curious, why did he add the sneakers? What was the point of fucking adding the sneakers anyways? I'm in a fig leaf. Don't forget the Snickers.
But I want to also say hi to Stalker Steve, Tactical Wingnut, showing up. Wingnut, you better be wearing a raccoon head.
Oh, that's right. He did say he was going to.
Said that he wants in the cage. I said, no, you're fired. You got to go put on your raccoon head. And he said, challenge accepted.
And there you are. But yeah. Going back to what you were saying about the indoor range, that was really fun. That was the second time that I ever actually, in all the years of me shooting, that's the second time I've actually been in an indoor range.
It's not the first time I've been shooting. It's not the first time I've been shooting indoors. We won't get into that. But I can tell you,
kitchen pops don't count.
I can tell you that the next time we go out there, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of the foam inserts for your ears, plus wear the headset on top.
Yeah, the noise does resonate in there quite well, I do have to say.
It's like an immediate ricochet off of the wall, even though they have sound deadening stuff on the walls too.
How's the fans in there? Are they good?
Oh yeah, there was no. If you look at a video, the start of the video when I'm talking, they have the round duct completely pierced right, and it runs straight through both bays.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Yeah, so they got a good exhaust system also to take all the.
Yeah, there was no smoke ever.
You never really smelled the smoke from any of the guns because about halfway through we had 2 or 3 other people that were taking turns shooting in the other bay.
Yes.
Hey, Wingnut just sent that.
He's wearing it. Oh my god.
He's got the coon cap on.
Cap on. But, that's funny. So yeah, go over to HornetFixer.com, go to the Snowflake Melter forums, and get into that AK. There's 15 slots left. I guess I should bring that up because some yahoo on here might fucking dump something tonight. We'll see.
Stalker Steve, I sort of already know what that feels like because Matt was shooting his 308 with the 3 gil break on the end of it.
Yeah, I saw that too. Now how many lanes was in there?
There's
2 bays, 10 total,
total.
5 in each bay.
Five for each bay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 bays where we were on that side of the room had actual steel targets, moving steel targets.
Auto resetting.
Indoors?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. I don't know if I'd That's kind of scary.
Well, you have to buy the ammo from them, and they sell frangible. So,
Is it frangible? Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
when
I
I
don't
was
know.
shooting,
I just don't think I want to be in an indoor range and have somebody putting full metal jackets on the steel. Just no.
I mean, I was shooting the paper target. You know, we were on lane 6 and 7, and on 7, in order to shoot, because we were just practicing up close, you know, like defensive distances, and I'm like, bam, ting, bam, ting, and it's like you can actually see me in the video go, what the fuck am I hitting? I was actually hitting the steel targets because the target was close to me, and I was in an bay closer to the wall, so it took my trajectory right where towards the steel target. So I kept hitting steel.
You were shooting cross lane?
Well,
Like,
the target,
six?
that motion, the steel stuff, basically uses up 3 of the 5 lanes down at the end.
Yeah, but you should be shooting straight down your lane, not at an angle.
Well, because it was closest to me, and the target I was shooting at was on the right side of the paper, it was just enough. And I'm like, oh well, it's getting hit by the same ammo that if I told them, can you turn that shit on for us, they would have. So
I've just never seen that before.
That's pretty good when you're hitting paper targets and they ring.
yeah, I was ringing the paper,
Right?
ringing them paper targets.
No, Boondocker's in the house.
By the way,
While too.
we had just came from the church pasties for dinner tonight, and I didn't use gravy and I didn't use ketchup. Guess what I used?
Pasties. What the hell's a pasty?
Yeah.
Are you talking about little boob covers?
Yeah, because to
The
me that's
past-
what a pasty is.
That's a
No,
pasty.
those are pasties.
What the hell's a pasty?
It's basically meat and potato and carrot and whatever else they put in.
That's a pierogi.
Here, I'm talking.
That's a pasty.
No,
Get it
it's
right.
a pierogi.
No.
Is it sauteed? Is it sauteed in butter so it's a little bit brown on one side?
No.
You bake
Pierogi
it
is
in the
completely different than these.
Can you see that?
Looks like a fucking empanada.
Well, kind of like a calzone.
It looks like a meat pie or an empanada.
Meat pie.
Well, yeah, you're right. That's not a pierogi. No, that ain't no pierogi. That's a
It's like a calzone. No, that's a tiny calzone. If that's a calzone.
Kind of. It's kind of like that, but it's got the meat, potatoes, carrots, and whatever else that you want to.
Rutabaga usually.
Rutabaga.
Rutabaga. Yeah. I basically chopped the top of mine open and filled some bitch up with a half a bottle of Boondocker sauce.
Okay, folks, you heard it. Eric finally took the pea challenge. He chopped the top off that motherfucker and poured a bottle of Boondockers out.
That's right. I took the pea challenge for dinner tonight.
Pea hole challenge accepted.
Looks like a hostess pie, but with meat and veggies. Well, that's a good way to explain it, Soccer Steve. But he's from like our neck of the woods, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's just in another planet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys have some of those special things like what do you call a plate that you take out of the oven? A hot dish, unless you're in Minnesota. Minnesota. And in Minnesota, that's a whole menu item. Hot dish. You're like, what the hell, hot dish? What's a hot dish? I'm thinking a dish. It's hot. No. It's a hot dish. Well, what is a hot dish? It's anything. What do you mean it's anything? It's anything.
It's like
Could be-
casserole.
Could be a brunette.
It's like, oh, tater tot hot dish. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my god, fuck
Yum.
them tater tots ish. I don't do tater tots.
I heard that one. I was like, okay, what? I asked, what the hell is it? They said it could be anything. Hot dish is anything.
It's tater tots.
tater tots is what you give your kids when they're, you stop giving them tater tots when they turn like 6 or something.
Yeah, you think that until you put them in the air fryer. You get them all good and crispy. Then you cover them in cheese with bacon and smother that in Boondockers. And on that, I say, fuck you.
That's kind of what I did. I made a dish with cubed potatoes and onion and shredded cheese, sharp cheddar, and then put the Boondockers sauce on top of it and let it all just kind of melt together.
Oh my God, the normal. It's almost like it worked out to be better than a meal, but it sounded like it would have just been something you would have gotten on the side with breakfast. But it's like cubed potatoes smothered in cheese, chunks of bacon throughout it, and then the final cooking with Boondockers.
Now put some egg on there before you put the Boondockers on. Scramble it all up. We eat that here.
That's a breakfast bowl.
Well, we eat it on a plate.
Hey, Eric, J-Dog just sent.
I knew you were going to say that.
Hello, Big Dog Leather. Big Dog Leather, I apologize. I would be more than happy to show off that beautiful sling, but I've been told that my testicles would be the next thing seen in a video because it's her gig and she wants to be able to show it first.
Yeah, well, maybe perhaps this weekend, if you're not busy doing a brew review, I can borrow the camera after you're done with your 2 hours of nonstop.
Christine,
comments.
he's got an extra one.
What?
He has an extra camera now. Trust me, I know.
Did you send it to him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's two of them down.
Okay.
Wild Money and J-Dog just put in.
Thank you very much.
So there's. So
And by the way, your camera,
Wild Money was 45. J-Dog.
your camera records video, Christine. Yours does.
My Nikon, yeah, both my, yeah,
Right.
I've got.
Smile Money, that was 45.
But see, the problem is that he's down there in the man cave where all the goodies are.
Yeah, but what you got to learn to do is you got to learn to just walk down there while he's doing the brew review and tell him, listen, I don't button your thing. You stand over there, do your brew review, and then you stand right off to the side of him and go, hey guys, I'm not in the man cave, I'm not in the woman cave, I'm in the cave, and just go.
You got that down pretty good.
Right,
just go.
You're in, Smile Money. So,
So we got some more donations for the
Smile
donation.
Money and J-Dog both got
Yeah,
one
more.
piece, so that means we're down to 13, I do believe.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it this
Cool.
way. Anybody get the opportunity on any of Mr. Holster's video to put out some positive vibes. In case he's listening, Mr. Holster, I love you. Jack, not so much. You, I love you.
Well, yeah, but Jack, you got to have Jack over at a party.
It'd be like that picture I have of Dax. She was in Vegas, and I sent her a picture. Dax is
Wearing my
being bad.
sunglasses.
Dax had the sunglasses on, and
She was in
then
my bottle of rum.
2 bottles of whiskey sitting next to her.
I've seen that picture, yeah.
Oh, Gunwald said, ooh, she said man cave.
What you want to do is you want to have Shelby walk up the basement steps and then walk out through the door and then turn around and look back down and then throw some money up. It'll be from Jack.
Well, we'd have to Photoshop that shit. Shelby won't even attempt the basement stairs anymore.
No.
The dog gained 25 years in the last 6 months.
Either that or she saw all the videos talking about Uncle Touchy's. And she realized, hey, wait a minute, that's downstairs.
Why does that some bitch keep the peanut butter?
Wait a minute, for years he's been trying to get me drunk.
Yes.
Okay.
So the
Radio.
good news is it's been single digits in the negatives this last week up here. Starting Saturday, it's supposed to warm up. The downside is that's bringing 8 or more inches of snow with it.
8 to 12.
Supposedly.
What is going on? Our weathers are exactly the same. That's what we've been having here, and we're getting ready this weekend to have a warm up into the 40s, the mid 40s. We even have one day they say it might hit 50, and then we're going back to winter.
It's all that global warming.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
We got 12 years and the planet's going to be basically dead. Of course, if we let liberals stay in charge, it's going to be fucking dead anyway.
Two more gone. Stalker Steve sent money. Are you getting all these money hits?
Hang on.
I hear your phone go off.
I don't get
You don't get notifications?
not for.
Well, the notification system hasn't been working.
No, for PayPal, ding dong.
I know that. I'm talking to Christine about what she was saying.
I got my notifications working.
How?
I get email. You have to go into your settings, your profile settings, your user control panel, and make sure you have it on. Not just because the little notification thing turns red or whatever, or gets a little red. But if you go in there to manage notifications. Where is it? Board preferences. Edit under your user control panel, board preferences, edit notifications options, and then I actually got it so when somebody replies to a topic, I get an email. Somebody creates a topic, I get an email, and you can set it to get an email and or a notification. Now you're not going to get an email or a ding or anything unless you set it for an email, because the notifications are just going to be every time you clock in, you log into the board, and you have a little thing next to notifications up there top.
And yes, I have confirmation. One slot to J-Dog, one slot to Smile Money, and 27 slots to Stalker Steve.
27 slots. I got 2 for Stalker Steve, and I did 5 on the 4th, Monday.
Welcome to Windows training on the radio. Oh, good one, Scott.
Stalker Steve. LOL. Look who's telling John how to do it. Yeah, and yes, the forums is old school, but that's all we can. That's all we can come up. That's the best we can come up with. Where we're not under somebody else's thumb of telling us what we can and can't do. So,
And the Facebook 2 app was just too expensive to purchase.
Yeah. None of us have the money or the fucking brain power to fucking start a new social media outlet.
Well, now they just destroy them now. That's all.
But like I said, the only reason we did this was so we have control over it, so we can do whatever the hell we want. I gotta refresh.
God, Leather just sent another one.
Okay, I'm looking. And the last one I got, Stalker Steve. Has he put the number up in? He hasn't sent the numbers into the forum yet. So there, we are rolling. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, guys. Yeah, see, I'm starting to get emails, notifications saying that.
Nice.
So, it's like this show, it's slightly delayed because, it's like we totted.
Yeah, the last one that I got was from Big Dog. I know there's a rifle. I know there's a rifle involved in this, but I'm almost begging that everybody understand that, this is, well, this one, half of the money raised is it will be going to pay for said firearm. But the next one that we got coming up, I'm gonna have to get together with the boys and decide what the price is gonna be for it. But that entire rifle was donated, and a 100% of what we raise, of what I'm even willing to make my part of the donation for the next one to pay for the shipping. So whatever ends up in the kitty is going straight to Mr. Holster. And like I said, I'm not standing here telling you guys that something got worse. I'm just telling you, with the medical bills and the fact that he's got to fight every single step. He's like, something doesn't seem right, and nobody will step up and cover this procedure or cover that procedure. So, I've been approached, and someone asked me, it's like, oh, it looked like you just put up a video where you bought something. It's like, no. First of all, that video was like a refurbished one. I mean, we're in the middle of freaking winter, and he's standing there in green grass, and he's shooting a shotgun that I know he's had for a couple of years. But on the other hand, I also know that he is, once again, this isn't the first time, this isn't the second time, I know he's about to put up a list of more of his firearms that he is selling. I wish he didn't have to do that. I mean, I understand when it comes down to keeping the lights on and being able to buy hay and feed and fuel to keep his farm going. Like he said in one of his videos, he can't leave this planet leaving nothing for his wife but debt. So he's trying to take care of as much as he can in the event that it doesn't work out. And that's where we come in. Yes, you guys are doing this to help Mr. Holster. Somebody is going to walk away with a pretty damn nice AK-47. And then, like I said, the next one.
The other two things are going with it too.
Oh yeah, we got Brandon Bearded CB threw in that $100 snap-on ratchet.
The TSA not approved fucking AK-47 bottle opener.
Yeah, the TSA. It's like, I would love to have seen a video of that.
And my dumb ass was too worried about like what the fuck is going on, but then I didn't pull my phone out. I just don't think to grab my phone.
I like to see them TSA brain children trying to figure out how to see if it's secure or not.
Can you safety check this? What? Can you safety check this? What are you talking? Can you safety check this, please? I can't. I tried to get the magazine out, but I couldn't.
10 slots left. So, and I gotta be honest, I'm gonna, I'll probably throw in, I got some I'm sure I got some extra AK mags sitting around. I'll go look what I got. I'll probably throw in another AK mag for it. Scott Murray, TSA, too stupid for Arby's.
Hi,
Tilly.
Tilly, okay, she's like,
Tilly.
come here, hold on.
She's so damn cute.
Don't jump on my nuts.
I just want to know dog nap her.
No.
Tilly.
Yeah.
Look at
Hi,
Yes,
Tilly.
Tilly.
Tilly loves daddy. Oh, look at that. See, this is where you guys are missing out. Let me do a play-by-play.
this.
Tilly is
She's got her
Tilly.
hand buried in his chest.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
she looks like, Jim is dad, and that is, well, except for the stepping on his nuts part.
Okay. What do you want?
Tilly's adorable.
You want an ice cube? He's at it.
Oh, I want to see how many licks it takes to get to the center of the peanut butter again.
No.
Oh my god. Really? You had to go there?
All right, welcome to Wookiee Talk.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Let's take a trip
Oh
around.
my! Why does he have such a hard time putting the freaking blinds down? God.
That just bugs you.
Well, I mean, come on.
Do you
Why?
have-
Why do
He's
you?
got OCD, doesn't he?
Why
Well,
do
really?
you-
You're just figuring this out now?
God.
You're the only person that fixates on that.
You know I can hear you, right?
Oh,
I don't have the headphones on to get the speakers.
okay, well, that's awesome. So that's right. Yeah, I should have known. I didn't realize you could hear me. Now let's just point at it. Why not? What the hell?
Yeah, I couldn't resist on the Burr review. The camera was literally sitting there coming back from shooting. So when I use it for shooting, I have it so it pans up and down. But when I use it for the Burr review, the basement floor isn't perfectly level. So I actually turn the mount in it sideways so that I can make sure that it's level with the frickin' light so it doesn't piss off John. Well, I had turned it on, not thinking that I turned it, but I didn't readjust it. I'm just like looking at it sideways. I just started busting up laughing, just hit record. And then, of course, I had to come back with it canted the other direction the second time. Oh, no, my bad.
Yes, my.
So Douglas said he wants to get two numbers. Douglas, go. I'm pretty sure you're on the forums. You guys got to make the donation to PayPal it to Sandman 1967 at charter.net, and then come onto the forums and let me know what numbers you want. And yes, guys, she jumped on my live after checking my. Hey, don't be made. We're not getting weird with Jim and the dog, okay? That's Eric's fantasy, not mine. I will. Okay, so he just sent. Now go on to the forums and let me know what numbers you want. Or you can type them in here and I'll just put them in there for you. Anyway, radio. Sorry.
Douglas, that's your wife?
What are you talking about?
103 and 104. You got it.
So Big Dog. Big Dog uses his little logo and. Oh, two new announcements. What are these? Good evening, Eric. Shut up. What?
You're good to go. So we're down to looks like 8.
8.
1, 2,
Yay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Looks like we could possibly be adiosing this thing tonight or tomorrow.
Yahoo!
What frickin' text line are we talking about there, Small Money? Thank you, Jolson.
About major malfunctions.
Speaking of useless. Soccer Steve.
Hell is it?
Tactical cock.
What are you licking? Huh?
The floor.
Whatever it is, it looks broke dick there, Jolson. I'm not sure what part of a truck that is.
Big Dog just ordered more leather.
Did she just scare herself?
You know what's funny is you know how your dog does that little ear flap thingy? I don't know if that's like whatever reason. 9 times out of 10, Shelby does that first thing when she wakes up. Well, her head is like a couple of inches away from the side of the bed. So you hear slap, 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 dong. Like, ooh, bet you that left a mark.
No, like Tilly, if I throw the ball or I mess with her and If she's standing too close to the door frame or the wall, she will smack the shit out of it. She'll turn right into it. Won't you,
No.
ding dong?
Nothing beats when Dottie goes running. She's so small. She tears underneath the coffee table and forgets there's another part to it. She ducks her head under and running, and she forgets that you still got to duck again because she's at the other side. Every time you just hear "bink."
Well, yeah, like I said, Jolson, whatever it is, it's broke a dick. What time is it? Okay, we got time.
Someone's out at a beer tasting. Who's that? Is that
was,
Joey?
No, the beer tasting
Yeah.
picture? That's probably Small Money.
Hmm.
He posted that on Facebook a little while. Jolson, I'm on the radio. You know this. You can hear me.
But you just keep sending him text messages anyway.
Who is it? Stephen Reeves. Well, tell me how to donate or whatever. Well, you just are your boondockers. You know how to do. You know how to get on the forums. Just you gotta pay. You got PayPal. You PayPal Eric and then write the number. Let us know what numbers.
Get in the forum.
Jolson, I'm gonna fucking block you.
Get into the forum. Post a new reply picking your numbers. Go over to Sandman1967 at charter.net, which is my PayPal. $10 per slot.
Right.
You see what they're sending me?
There's a row of tiles. And the one is backwards.
This is the shit they send me in the middle of the night.
That's too funny. There's a row of tiles and one's backwards.
All right, I'm taking number 68. I'm gonna send you $10.
So if we were to close this out in the next 20 minutes,
I'm gonna send you $20. I'm taking two.
Oh, that
I'm
was right.
taking 68.
That would fucking. I would die. I would die.
Crooked. What is that plug?
not only is the outlet,
Outlets.
Oh man.
the outlet switch cut where the outlet plate cover is crooked, and it's sitting on top of tile, which,
Oh god.
first of all, I hate it when you can't get a tile size to work with the tile that you have. So for me, the fact that that top row
Oh, I
doesn't.
that kills me right there at the top row. If you're going to freaking Subway tile it, then freaking do it.
All right, I took 68 and 79. We're down two more. Money is sent.
You realize that means that's in the bathroom, and you have to sit there and stare at that all.
I don't, and see,
oh,
that doesn't
oh
bother
my
me.
god.
It's in the shitter.
More.
Oh, every day. Oh my god, I go nuts. I'd lose my mind. You know what I would do? I'd pop the tiles out. I'd pop the tiles out and fix the box and try to see if I could get the tiles back on somehow. I couldn't deal with it.
So, what are we down to? 6?
Hold on. I'm just updated. I'm gonna refresh now.
Giving the dog a bone.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 112, 110, 108, 106,
No, I didn't.
59, and 57.
Did you send that to me? I haven't looked yet.
68.
Oh, I got my name on this one.
Oh, you know what that is for Jolson? That looks like that's his air. Looks like it's
That's
his
like
primary
right-
airline that goes into his the rear of the cab. You lock in these air hoses from the trailer. That's what that looks like. Looks like it's snapped. Wow.
Yeah, he goes. Like I said, I didn't know what it was, and I was like, yeah, whatever it is, it's broke.
That's the airline. That's the airline that runs the brakes.
Yeah.
Small Money says I took 68 and 79. You were trying for 69, and it wasn't available, so I got a 6 and a 9 somewhere in there.
Brakes work the opposite on a big rig.
Why would
Without
you take
they're
6
locked.
and 9? Get 6 and 12.
Look, listen,
What is this gonna open?
2 times 6 is 12.
Listen, Dick Fur.
Do
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we got, what did I say? We got six left.
I don't want
There we
to.
go. I want to thank everybody, and I do want to thank everybody who's donated and has jumped on there. A lot of different names, a lot of good names on there, a lot of friends, a lot of good people. So don't nobody get upset when I win because I put more numbers than anybody else.
Oh my God, the one they just sent me is horrible.
Well, then don't share that.
Worse than the last one.
Yes, because it's not just one thing wrong; it's like everything.
Aren't those? What are those? Those octagon tiles
No, it can't be. They're octagon tiles, but it's
They're
not a
hexagon tiles.
or
but it's-
hexagon?
trying to make a hexagon, and that's not a hexagon.
No.
No,
Neither.
And then the white ones are also missing at the very bottom of the.
Yeah, it's crooked anyway.
Oh, by the way, radio.
Oh my God.
I love how, and that's one thing I do love about everybody that listens to our show and all the people that interact with us. Is they're warped and twisted assholes just like we are.
Yes, they are.
yeah, that was a tile job that obviously nobody put any effort into because
No.
that was wrong. That one row was longer than the row on the left. They needed to go another row in order to get the border to line up, and they didn't, and they just like gave up.
Threw some other colored tiles in there and said, "This
Oh,
looks good."
yeah. Someone's walking around going, "You see those last 2 white tiles? No, just stick some black ones, and it'll be fine."
Because you know some OCD assholes going to see this picture somewhere down the
Oh
road.
yes, yes. Oh my God, yes. Horrible.
Keep them coming, everybody.
No, stop.
I can just see it. If there's things that are off.
I saw the worst one I've ever had was someone
That's about it.
put trim in my parents' bathroom, a crown in the bathroom. I don't know what the hell the guy was doing, but he got 2 walls, and I guess since they were off a hair, he couldn't figure out why 45. They're not 45s, so he literally just put them together and slapped in putty.
You gotta go potty.
Oh my gosh.
So when
that's
then he paints it white, so as you're going along, you have the grooves and all that, and then it's just like a flat spot, and then the grooves take off again. It's like, whoa, wait, what the hell's that all about?
Did you fix it?
Well, you have to, yeah. That's why I hate these ceilings with these drop ceilings, because I mean,
With the
people-
tile?
people are horrible. They'll go, well, that's not going to fit. We'll just cut around it. Whoa, cut around it. What do you mean?
Go potty.
The strips won't be the same.
I'll be right back. She's got to go out.
Okay, now back to the Wookiee.
It's over the table, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the Wookiee's been bent over, awaiting, I guess, the end of the show.
What's this brown stuff that's next to the Wookiee?
I don't know, jars of lube?
Is that Tilly's bed? Oh, okay. The design of the bed throws me off because it makes it look like it's not a bed with the dark brown, light brown, and medium colors.
So, John, if this was your room, would you have to straighten the tripod so that it was leaning against the wall?
Yeah, Eric, I would definitely have to straighten up the tripod, Eric. I'd also have to get rid of the damn box because the box is a funked up box anyways. It's a triangle box. Look at that. With no points. And what's with the bag of egg crate foam? What is with the bag of egg crate foam?
That's what I use on my armrest to keep my arms level with the desktop.
That's been sitting back there forever.
Tunnel and walk around like this all the time.
He wants to be ergonomically correct.
By the way, when you have that on there and it's duct tape, that's classy looking, man.
After you guys gave me so much shit, I put this over it. So now you get a zebra print too. That just fuck up everything.
You just see this really tight thing of tape and then two big poofs sticking out the sides of egg crate foam. It's ergonomic.
Ergonomically correct.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I should have talked about this when Jim was gone, but I think I'm gonna go with Christine's idea for the Tac Pack giveaway. But at this rate, I almost feel compelled to wait for the next box, which is gonna be here any day now, and do 7 months as part of it. I have been so busy. We had one of our properties on the market. It was on the market for 14 days when somebody, I won't mention any names, not me or Greg, didn't happen to stop by, even though it's 4 blocks from his house, and make sure that everything was going okay. Well, everything wasn't okay. What I believe happened is one of two things. A line, because said person who didn't check the property likes to save himself some money, so he turns the systems down to the point where the boiler wasn't running enough. One line that is very close to an outside, it's in the basement, and it comes dangerously close to an outside wall, I believe froze. That one popped. Long story short, the boiler is one of these very expensive on-demand boilers / domestic water. It does both. And the more complicated you make something, the more bitchy it gets. And when the one line blew, obviously it went into protect mode and shut down. Well, there was 9 huge cast iron radiators in this house. Every single one of them blew. And some of them blew with a force that would shock you. I can show you a picture of a chunk of one of the radiators. The path from the room looks like some kind of an alien lost its life. There's a spray across the ceiling, a spray on the other side of the wall and the door. A chunk of the cast iron radiator shot out so violently that it left a nick in the door, and that chunk was found 12 feet down the hallway in the doorway of the next bedroom.
Not to mention that the spray was black.
Yeah, that's black water. I mean, if you're a sprinkler person like I am, the inside of a recirculating system that doesn't, I mean, the only time it ever sees fresh water is when the system becomes a little bit low and gives itself a little boost. Other than that, over time, it just looks like Indian ink passing through there. Well, it all froze up. Hardwood floors that I had just got done buffing and coating to have it put on the market. Everything in the foyer was basically shot. I have a couple big areas that I had to do repairs, and I pulled some wood out of the project we're on right now to try to find some aged maple, because when you put brand new maple in an old floor, it is a night and day difference. As the wood ages, the pores kind of open up and it gets a really nice amber color to it as opposed to staying clear. So on top of everything else, I've been working a normal 9-hour day and then putting 2 or 3 hours in on this one, because it is supposedly, it was basically sold before the radiator blew up, and the people, even knowing what had happened in this house, still want it. And closing is in a week and a half from today. So I decided just to completely refinish after doing repair and refinish the foyer and the dining room, because that was the stuff that got in the worst shape. So that's why the brewery reviews have either been really late or not at all, and I haven't been able to get to the Tac Pack video.
So what's the? You said you're gonna do it the way Christine wants to do it. Not everybody knows the way she wanted to do it.
If you were gonna go spend the rest of your life on a deserted island, what one movie and one album would you bring with you?
Oh, wow.
So this island sounds pretty fucking awesome. It's got surround sound. It has a 100-inch projection system and a.
Let's say it's a deserted island with power and fucking shelter.
Well, so one movie, you know, it's going to be a porno. It's going to have to be.
Oh, I have a vivid imagination, so I wouldn't need a porno.
Yeah, any movie other than that for me is. I mean, you know, Year 12. I don't know. You want to watch Castaway? Sure, why not?
So Eric's brew review tonight featured a binary trigger, or was that your last night's?
That was last night. Yeah, that was
I hadn't watched that one yet.
You didn't do one.
Soccer Steve, he's how to build a boat video.
See, I like that. That's good.
Steve, that's good.
Yeah, that or at least a video on how to, you know, make your own lumber or something. You know, how to survive on an island. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, right. Or Bear Grylls, drink your own piss. What?
I saw a thing about him the other day. They were laughing at him so bad. Apparently, that is one of the most fake shows.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Apparently, he just. They say he can do those things, and he does perform stuff, but he doesn't sleep out there. They said he's in a hotel every night.
Oh, I'm sure.
What show is that?
Bear Grylls Outdoors or whatever the hell is
In the wild or whatever the fuck.
wild. Oh shit! I saw this YouTube.
In the bush. In the bush.
That's the video I'm taking to the island, by the way.
In the bush.
In the bush.
Scott Murray says how to make a real doll out of coconuts and palm frond.
Call it Carol Ann.
I have a question for Scott. What's your favorite alcohol? What are you drinking right now?
What if he's not drinking? What if this is just who he
If
is?
this is normal, then I recommend that he drinks.
So, now Socrates says how to match the color of old maple and new maple.
Steve, just for the record, I've been doing hardwood flooring. Well, I did it for almost 20 years before I went to go be a sprinkler fitter for a decade. But every time I got laid off, I went to go back and work for the same company that I used to work for. Well, then they started to slowly phase out of doing hardwood flooring, and I ended up getting not stuck. I got sent to work with their crew that does house flipping. Now that crew is me and Greg. That's what we do, is house flipping. But anytime any of these projects involve hardwood, of course, I'm the guy that they try to get me roped in the customer's job. Oh, on the weekend, could you do a couple of No. I have a drum sander, an edger, a buffer, all of the power cords, a radiator sander, staircase sander, and I choose to use it when I want to.
Right. So there's some questions in here. J-Dog says, do you install laminate?
I already fear the follow-up.
Linoleum.
I'm going no.
No, we have a linoleum. I was waiting for Christine to come back. Mark Peace said he's going to take 101 Uses of Jellyfish movie or book or whatever. And Smile Money said, did you ever lay linoleum?
I do any form of hardwood flooring. Linoleum, on the other hand, me and Greg do it now only because we have to, but neither one of us have formal training. We just kind of pretend we know what we're doing.
Hey, Scott answered your question, brother.
Oh.
And I can sympathize with Scott on that because that's why I'm not drinking.
Well, wait a second, though.
I think I've gone way overboard what I'm supposed to be doing, and
See, that's just it. If you are having some kind of a heart problem, isn't having like a drink a day, isn't that like recommended?
A drink a day, but when you drink a fifth of whiskey in 2 days, that's a little overboard.
The alcohol thins your blood, and if you're already on,
I'm already on blood thinners. You
Right.
can thin it too much. Yes. So it's just
I haven't-
like working on guns, huh, Eric?
I haven't had one of these.
You break it so it works.
Tactical
Are
wing.
you a
That was
wait,
good.
are you a contractor? No, but I play one on YouTube.
Damn right, Gunwild.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell if you saw the videos.
See, that's why we do this shit. These guys in the chat room make it all worthwhile.
That's right. Fun time. Fun time.
See, now Small Money said those doctors are just anti-alcohol. My heart doctor actually told me a little. He said a little alcohol ain't gonna hurt you. He said it'll be all right. And of course, you know, because I didn't go okay. I just went, yeah, I got that covered, doc.
Jim said, okay, and pulled his flask out in the exam room.
Right. But yeah, I've been here the last few months or so. I've been hitting it pretty heavy, so I'm going to start slowing down on it a little bit.
Clyde Hill, why do I hear Evanescence Lithium song Linoleum?
Linoleum. I don't know if you listen to that girls' night show. Every time she said linoleum, I kind of got a boner. So I'm just saying.
I went back and listened to that again. I mean, oh wow, there is just. I was there, and there's parts I don't remember.
I was there and drunk, so.
I've listened to it twice now.
Mom, when he says, well, 750 milliliter bottles is a little bit. Now, half gallons, those are bad. that's what me and Miss Bomey put away a Sailor Jerry at the last fucking shoot of Palouse.
Mm-hmm.
That was a half gallon. I think that was Friday night, and I do believe Saturday I was under the influence of alcohol poisoning.
You weren't good. I remember when I got on with Christine, you were.
Oh, dude, because we came back a little early. Myself and I went upstairs and laid on the bed, and I fucking passed the fuck out.
It's either this or some boiled peanuts.
I'm glad you
Oh
went.
yeah, Scott. Yeah, alcohol will fuck with your diabetes too. Yeah.
Every time you say that, it cracks me up when you say bolt penis.
Oh, please.
It sounds like you got a boil on your penis.
I got a boil on my penis.
So, Eric, you know those cans? Do you have canned boiled peanuts, or are you getting them sent to you fresh now?
I don't know who sent them. They're probably nuclear or radioactive, but somebody sent a large flat rate shipping box with 4 almost gallon bags filled. It was a large Ziploc. Yeah,
Right.
fresh.
Because those hot peanuts that I get from Walmart to send to you every now and again, they now have the bigger can. That's like twice the size of the little ones, if not 3 times the size. But I was like, those are that'd be your.
Christine, are you eating them?
No, I don't
Oh.
eat that.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm just in shock because I mean, he gets a can, and next thing you know, he's like, that's his new Twinkie now.
Hey, just for the record, Jolson started it. Shut up, Cortana. Jolson started it. Jim added to it, and I've been purchasing the same ones that Jim and Jolson sent me. I've been buying them off of Amazon, but now twice, somebody they come from Georgia. The second box is from the same person that sent the last one. Somewhere in Georgia, I get this big ass box with 4 Ziploc bags completely filled with fresh made boiled penis.
Bolt
Clyde,
penis.
Walmart.com doesn't carry Boondockers anymore, do they?
I don't.
Not that
Clyde,
I'm aware of, but
Actually, their Bone Doctors Barbecue.com. They have their own thing. You can order it straight from.
That's right.
Yep, straight from their website.
Yep.
I do it regularly.
Gunwild, just for the record, Jim said he was sending some fucking boiled peanuts. A big fucking box came. I was halfway through it, and I got on with, or I sent Jim a text saying the peanuts are good, thanks. And he goes, no. Jim texted me and he goes, peanuts should be there Friday. This was on like Tuesday. I'm like, wait a second, what the fuck have I been eating? I don't know, but I didn't send those.
It'd be so easy to poison you.
Evidently, yes.
Because you get a package that you don't know who it came from, and you open it up and just start chowing down.
I thought you had sent it.
And he also thought he knew what it was. He wasn't sure.
You told me you're sending me some boiled peanuts. 3 or 4 days later, a fucking box of boiled peanuts showed up. I put 2 and 2 together and started eating.
Except for 2 and 2 was 9.
Yeah. You seen the look on my face when Jim texted. He goes, I just got tracking confirmation. You'll have those peanuts on Friday. I'm like, what am I eating?
Oops.
Poco Loco showing up right as we're getting ready to shut down the show. Buy his hookers.
People
Go to hornfixer.com, buy shit.
Nope.
He's pissed that he's like, we've sold one shirt to him.
Yeah, I don't know who the mystery shirt sender is either. I think it's got to be a few people. Jesus Christ, in 4 days, I got 3 shirts last week.
I know.
Yeah, I love that how you get shit sent to you like all the time.
But nobody puts claim to it. We don't know who sends the shit. It's like,
But
really?
if you send Christine
So it's gotta be
jelly
somebody
beans, you
that-
can't get her to eat them. You can send Christine jelly beans and she won't eat them.
I didn't say I wouldn't
especially
eat
if they
them.
taste like
We
bark.
didn't have time.
I want you and I want you and Eric to sit downstairs, get a nice big cold glass of water, and you guys play the game. Just you and Eric.
Well, Big Dog, if you get a hoodie, that would be awesome, sir.
I'll
Oh,
get
and by the way, speaking of hoodies, you assholes, take this fucking cold fucking weather back north where it belongs.
Well, we're gonna have a 1 week reprieve.
Close the fucking door.
We're gonna have a 1 week reprieve, so we're gonna shove it down your way for a week, so we can get cleaned up and melted off here, and then we're gonna take it back.
Driving to work this morning. Ding! It's below 36 degrees. Fuck! It's March! Hell,
It was
daylight
-2
starts
this
this
morning.
weekend, for fuck's sake.
I love how he says that. It's March. I go above 20 is pretty good for March. That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's actually
March.
like
It's not bad. It's good.
And hey, Mark, have you tried the ghost pepper Pocky chips from Walmart before? Because honestly, they're not going to be the death chip kind of hot, but they are hands down the hottest large basically consumer made product I've ever had. I mean, my neighbor just gave me 3 things that were supposed to be hotter, and like the devil made them, and it's like none of them was like.
Yeah, but you still haven't eaten.
You got a
still
buckskin
haven't
belly
taken
and rubber
the
asshole for
seasoning,
that
whatever
shit.
it is yet, have you?
Do so much of it, you know.
Yeah, you know what we should do? We should ask Christine how was her how the next morning. How was your bum?
Oh my god.
More gummy?
I don't want no more gummies.
Yeah, so you still haven't finished off the toe of Satan or whatever the fuck that candy thing was.
I usually take a lick on it every brew review. Actually, I want to bust it up and put it in some vodka.
Boy, I'm so glad.
Is it that hot? Is it that fucking hot?
9 million Scovilles?
You all you gotta do is bring it up to your nose and you can smell whatever
according
the spices are. They're
according to Brandon, Bearded CB, I kept it in my mouth for 45 seconds, and I have never experienced anything like that.
Wow, this is just going to be a great audio clip show. I just want to thank you so much for.
Smile Money says you guys are bipolar, talking hot food and minus temperatures.
Eric just said he kept it in his mouth for 45 seconds, and he never had anything like that.
And Pete was on Facebook. Pete said, "Yeah, the guy in the middle of that picture that Poco Loco posted is gay." I said, "Yeah, he is," and I posted Eric's picture on her of him laying in the lake with his little fucking floaty. So let's see here. Right now in Jacksonville it is 45 fucking degrees. In Florida.
I wish. We're going to have 45 next week, and we're looking forward to it. T-shirt weather.
45, yeah.
No. Next week is going to be a warm-up, but it's not going to be that warm. Not 45 warm.
Well, yeah, we're going back down right afterwards, but I'll take the 4 days. We're going to have 4 days of absolute heaven, 40 degrees, 40. It's supposed to get up to 48 or 50 one day. Wow.
And again, you all live above the Mason-Dixon line. I don't.
Not sure.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, though, hoarding this all to ourselves isn't fair. Everybody should be able to have and enjoy all 4 seasons.
My ever-loving ass. You can hoard that all.
I want you to enjoy 4 seasons, too, Jim.
Fuck you. All right, let's see. What do we got? We're down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We almost got it done tonight. We got 6 left on Stuff Like Motor. Hopefully we'll get it done by Friday or Saturday for Miss Bomi Show, one of the two. So again, everybody, thanks to everybody who has donated and everybody that's done it. Oh, I also want to give a quick shout out to
90% ice coverage on Lake Superior.
Lisa Shell on YouTube.
Yes, that was a great video.
Put up a video of the girl away, which was very awesome of her to do. That was
cool.
Yeah, she's a very cool chick.
She did a real good job too.
The fact that she knows Stalker Steve, I won't hold that against her.
And that's who I met her. Yeah, I met her through Stalker Steve on one of his Saturday night chats. So.
That made me mad. There's another prime example of stupid freaking YouTube. I have been subscribed to her, and I had, clicked the bell to get notified. Didn't get notified of anything. I just found out that video existed today.
I just found out today that I was unsubbed from Tardisius. I've been subbed to him for years.
Right. Because I haven't seen anything from him in a while. I bet you I go over there and it says on my.
Oh yeah, he just put one out earlier. He had one every few days. Every few days he has a video out.
Yeah, and I thought he had just quit doing it.
That's what I thought too. But then I saw this. Someone made a comment. I saw a comment about something. And I went, "What the hell?" I said, "Oh wow, it was an orange tequila." Yeah, the tequila one. I went, I did not know he had a new video out. I went and looked over, and it was like he's had one out every few days.
He probably said, "All these assholes don't fucking like me no more." I didn't even know he was still doing it. I have to. I'm trying to find him right now. I'm probably not spelling it right.
I want pasta.
I want a 4'11" blonde with big tits. That ain't gonna happen now, is it, darling?
Oh my God!
4'11". Why so tall?
That just made me think of something.
What?
You ever see that show? It's called Botched, where people who've had like plastic surgery gone wrong, so they go to these 2 doctors to correct it. Oh. There was this lady, and I swear to God, she had the biggest tatas on the face of this planet.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yep.
What do they measure it by when they put the fluid in there? Is it cc's?
Yeah,
I think.
Well, if they're that big, I doubt they were using cc's. They're probably using milliliters or liters or. What are these? That's a 5 liter lefty, 5 liter righty.
Her tatas were bigger than a bowling ball, bigger than a watermelon. I mean, they were freaking huge. Put it this way: I don't know how the woman didn't topple over when she was walking.
Were they big enough that you would actually walk up to her and go, "Can I look at them?"
Oh, you would see them because they practically come up to her chin. I swear to God, they practically came up to her chin.
J-Dog once was on me, by the way.
I'll She'd be good to go hiking with, huh?
Oh God, no. When she'd walk,
No,
I'm
when it gets cold, you got something. I mean, good Lord, you could just build
honey,
put
you could
a
use
roof
this.
put a roof over those puppies.
If you were in the water for some odd reason, like say your boat tipped over, you could use her tatas as a flotation device. Swear to God.
Not bad.
She went to a doctor and she said, use your discretion on what you think it would be a good size, and that's what he did. And they're like way too big. Why did I get on this subject?
Really
How
not.
did I get here? What the hell happened?
You-
We're gonna go ahead and get the hell out of here.
You're just dark. You're very dark, Christine. 1 minute we're talking about hot gummies, and the next minute you're like, I saw these tatas.
Well, they were so
I thank you
unreal.
for talking to us about the giant tatas. I appreciated it. It was a great story.
What the hell was that?
They were giant tatas.
I'm seriously gonna find the picture and I'm gonna send it to you. And you're gonna go, what the hell? Seriously.
I got a picture I want to send you too. And I guarantee you're gonna say, "What the fuck?"
And then she's like one of these women that puts those like corsets on to make their waist super tiny. So that just makes all of that.
Say how to do.
Yeah.
What about the guy with 275-pound testicles?
Look, everybody. He's got his raccoon head on, and he's like,
There
see, and he's flipping you off too. Hold on, there you go. All right.
Where did he get the raccoon hat? I want to know.
Hey, look, he's showing me his pussy. She's like, get it out of my face. All right.
Looks like a
All
fairly.
right, since I got this knucklehead on here, I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody thanks for listening and putting up with our shit every week. And again, thanks everybody: Steve, Boondockers, Momony, Clyde, Poco. I'm trying to go back. Scott, Douglas, J Dog, Gunwild, Jolson, and Wing fucking Nut with a different hat on. Holy shit.
This would have been.
I think I said Clyde. Big Dog Leather. We can't leave him out of there. And hopefully, if I missed you, I'm sorry.
Boondocker, Stalker Steve.
Back really fast. So there you go. Make sure you hit that like button, that heart button, that like button up there, and so we can stay on the air. All right,
he's-
John.
Steve already started the last. Oh, great. That means we got 5 hours to go. All right.
All right, hit the button.
Hitting the button.
Hold on.
In the dark chocolate.
In the what?
He's looking at chocolate dick.
This is really good. That's what comes packaged in a box. Somebody put this on naughty.
And the show goes on with you again. Comes in the box.
Naughty.
So,
Yeah,
what
it
was
is
it?
there. You should know.
How many calories on that dick?
I had to make sure to get all the body parts tonight. We had the linoleum, the tatas, and then,
Okay, so I'm going to hit the button now.
Yeah.
Really?